Hello everyone, it is me again, it's HorrorFan34, and welcome back to another video, just a random video out of the blue, but I figured I'd do a Blu-ray and DVD update for you guys, considering, I was, considering with all the Corona stuff going on and things like that, not many stores are open, and this is probably going to be the last update for quite a while until everything opens back up again, because everybody's just taking precautions with the virus stuff, so I hope you guys are all staying safe out there. Staying healthy and washing your hands and things like that. So I hope you guys are staying safe out there. And I figured I was going to wait to do this update until I got a few more things. But like I said before, with this outbreak happening and everything closing, I figured I'd just do this update now because this might be the last one for a while, considering when things open back up again for stores and all that stuff. So let's get on to it. I still have four things that are sealed still because I was waiting to do the update. But I figured the first four that I'm going to show you guys are still in the plastic, because I didn't get a chance to open them yet because I was going to wait for this update. I went for a spring break a few weeks ago. I was in Florida for a week for spring training for the Phillies. And don't worry, that was when the outbreak was just happening. There was like one case of it down there and things like that. And then when I flew back to Philadelphia, then that's when the ball started to roll. You know what I mean? Like the ball kept rolling and more cases kept popping up and things like that. So I was lucky enough to be in Florida, relaxing and all that stuff for spring break and all that stuff, and it's a good thing too, because then the spring training got canceled because of it and things like that. But that's not the point of the video. But these four things I got from this really cool movie store down in Tampa called Grindhouse Video. It's a really cool looking store. They have everything horror and all that stuff. They have like one room where it's all like horror movies, and they have like a TV playing. It's a really cool looking store. So if you're ever in that area, definitely check out this place called Grindhouse Video. It's a really cool looking store, and I got four things from there. I got 2 Scream Factory Blu-rays I was trying to find for a while, another Blu-ray, and a box set. But I'll show you what they are right now. So the first of the Scream Factory Blu-rays I found there was The Blob. I was wanting to get this for a while, and I finally have it. So this is really cool to have now for the Scream Factory collection. Cannot wait to check out the features on this. I really like that cover as well. It's a really cool looking cover to that one. And I also have the Scream Factory Blu-ray of Big Trouble in Little China, which was one I was really pumped for when I looked at the features. I cannot wait to rewatch this film again and rewatch the whole movie and then check out the features. Really super stoked for this. Another one here that I found this was $6.99 on Blu-ray, and I figured to get this because I love this film. It's my favorite sports movie, Any Given Sunday. Without a doubt, my favorite sports movie. And this actually is the director's cut. It actually includes both cuts of the movie, and it's got some features on here that were not on the DVD. Like you have a commentary with Jamie Foxx and things like that. But really cool to have this film on Blu-ray. And the box set here, I was really, really happy that I found this. I know that these are on Blu-ray, but I wanted this set for a while, and I think this set is out of print, I believe. I mean, you can let me know in the comments if this is out of print or not, but I got this for $12.99 used, and it's still like sealed and all that stuff, so I'm assuming like someone had this and they never opened it or something like that out of the plastic, and they just returned it and things like that. But I was really glad to pick it up for $12.99. The Alien Quadrilogy, which is a really cool box that I've been wanting to have for a while to add to my box set collection. So this was a really cool find for, like I said, $12.99 for this. Such a great price. So those are the things that I got down in Florida. Now the rest of these I had for the past few months. I'll show you what they are. So I got some mixture of Blu-rays and DVDs here. The first Blu-ray here, I got the replacements, which I did have on DVD, but I figured I'd pick up the Blu-ray. It was like $4.99 at Best Buy. And without a doubt, a really pretty good sports comedy, football comedy with Keanu Reeves and Gene Hackman for the Keanu Reeves collection. Another one here that I thought was a really funny movie, Good Boys. Thought this was a really funny comedy, one of the best comedies of last year. Probably my favorite comedy of 2019. Thought this movie was hysterical. Really cool to have this film on Blu-ray, Glory. Probably my third favorite war film behind Uncommon Valor and Casualties of War. I know Alex 2.0, my buddy Alex, this is his favorite war film. I can definitely see why. It's a really great movie. I mean, Siskel and Ebert gave it 2 thumbs up. But really good cast in here. Matthew Broderick, Denzel Washington, Cary Elwes, Morgan Freeman, about the Civil War. It's such a great movie, Glory. And I think this is really the first breakout for Denzel Washington, too. Next one here is a film that I actually don't mind. I think it's a pretty decent movie. That Darn Cat, which of course this is the remake from, I think, the 60s, I think. But this is the one with Christina Ricci and Dougie Doug. I actually think this is a pretty decent movie. I think it's a pretty decent flick. I didn't mind this movie. You also have George DeSunda, who was in the first season of Law and Order. You have Peter Boyle, Young Frankenstein. He was Frankenstein himself, Peter Boyle. You have Michael McKean as Christina Ricci's dad. He was in Laverne and Shirley. He was also in Airheads as the asshole boss that, he's tied to the chair in Airheads. You also have Bess Armstrong, who I think was in Jaws 3. So you got a pretty recognizable cast in here. You also have Megan Cavana, who was Marla Hooch in League of Their Own. So there's a lot of people in this film. But it's a pretty decent flick. I actually don't mind this film. I like this film, That Darn Cat. Here's another one here that I found that's out of print, and I was really happy to find this. Easy Money. This is one that I wanted to own for a while. It's a really fun comedy from '83 with Joe Pesci and Rodney Dangerfield. Now, these are the things I got before I went to Florida. So I picked up Any Given Sunday on DVD because the one DVD I had was kind of scratched up a little bit because I got it for pretty dirt cheap, like $1. And I found this one used, but it was still like in the plastic and all. So this is a brand new, kind of like a brand new copy. But it's Any Given Sunday. I'll keep the DVD just because I like the snapper case and I like this cover. I mean, just a great cast. But I got that before I found the Blu-ray, so it was only like $3 or something like that, so it wasn't that big of a deal. 48 Hours for the Eddie Murphy collection. Really fun movie here. Brewster's Millions. I love this film a lot with Richard Pryor and John Candy. I know that there is a Shout Factory Blu-ray of this, but to be honest, I don't really, I'm fine with just having the DVD because there's not much features on it. And on top of that, too, it's like, if you're going to do like a special edition of this movie, like, who are you going to get interviewed? You're not going to get Walter Hill. Richard Pryor and John Candy are no longer with us anymore. Stephen Collins, I mean, saw what happened to him. He's in jail. You can read up what happened, but definitely not going to get him. I mean, you're probably not going to, I'm just fine with just keeping the DVD of this. But I love the movie. Here we go, here. I thought this is a really fun movie as well. I like this even more than the first movie. Hot Shots Part 2, which of course is the sequel to Hot Shots. This is basically like a take on a parody of action films, and this is a parody of Rambo, which is a really fun parody with Charlie Sheen as the Stallone character. You also have Lloyd Bridges, Richard Crenna, who surprisingly enough was, I believe, in the Rambo film, surprisingly enough, which I thought was kind of funny. But, it's Who is this directed by? It's weird. It doesn't say who it was directed by. I think Jim Abrams directed this. But, really fun movie. And this actually does have features on it. It has a couple featurettes and a trailer. Now, these last few now are Blu-rays. Crawl. Love this movie a lot. A lot of these are like newer films. Of course, Joker. Spider-Man Far From Home. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. My favorite film of 2019. And the last Blu-ray for this update, and the last thing for this update in general, is a Blu-ray Steelbook of Heathers. Had to get this on Blu-ray Steelbook because this has even more features on it than the other Blu-ray that I had. So definitely will be worth. I can't wait to watch this film again. I haven't seen this film in a while, but I love this film a lot. But Heathers, really good, fun, dark comedy. So that is pretty much it. That's all the Blu-rays and DVDs that I've gotten. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks a lot for watching. I will see you guys next time. You guys take care.